Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Balatro. The update 1.0.1f-full has finally hit the live version on Steam. This will just date the video when it hits YouTube because I've got like a month backlog of Balatro, but I'm loving the game, so we're gonna keep playing it. And heck, I might just play like an erratic orange steak difficulty run just to check it out. Apparently, the frequency of eternal, perishable, and rental jokers was incorrect and too high, and that was a bug. I was noticing it as I've been playing some of these orange steak difficulty runs and higher. Every joker is perishable or rental or eternal, and apparently that's not necessarily supposed to be the case. It's supposed to be a little bit less so, and that's very beneficial because I hate the fact that every joker has like a conditional tag on it. Alternatively, we could just play like a go for a high score run, maybe a plasma white steak difficulty run, because we've completed all the challenges. There's no challenges, we did jokerless. So yeah, what if we just do like a, oh, I like Anaglyph too though. What's my favorite deck? +1 joker slot, black deck. Oh, that's pretty good. Plasma deck. You know, let's go with base black deck. I know, what the hell are you doing, Abe? Well, I wanna just get like a high score run, I think. Yeah, it's like a fun run. It's a run where we don't have to really worry so much about being the best we can possibly be at the game. We can just have a bit of a fun run. So, Flush, what's my math on this? How do I know that we're gonna be able to win Flush in one hand? Well, if you have, you take your lowest cards and the difference between them and 10 added up. So ace is, or 8 is 2 and 6 is 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. That's less than 10. That means we're gonna be fine. If we played a 6 and a 5, that would also be exactly 300 points, I think. 304. So you can, as long as you're under 10 on the difference between 10 and your lowest cards on the flush, you can actually cash out. Sly Joker, Polychrome. 50 chips if you play a pair. Hanging Chad, re-trigger the first played card 2 times. This is one of the, you know, updates in Balatro, and I know that XZ2 has been wondering, hey, what the heck's up with the 8-ball? 8-ball I haven't really used because I don't like it one way or another, but 8-ball, instead of 2 8s gives you a tarot card, every 8 is a 1 in 4 chance of giving you a tarot card, and it's small changes like that. Diamonds give $1 when scored, or +20 mult. I'm actually gonna take diamonds give $1, and then I'm also gonna take Hanging Chad. By re-triggering the first card, we can re-trigger diamonds, and hopefully get a lot of extra cash from this. So if I just discard looking for diamonds, and we play a diamond flush, could also play a 2-pair, because we're probably gonna need some additional points, and we have 3 hands. So you know what, yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna play a 2-pair, dump the 7. That's a $4 hand right there. And then we'll look for a diamond flush. I'm gonna look for the actual diamond flush. And this won't score us out, because this is like 300 and something odd points. 1, 2, 5. It is over 300 because 1 plus 2 plus 5 is less than 10. And we're gonna need to score a little bit more here. So I'm just gonna look for another. Oh, we only have 1 hand. I screwed us. I literally have no hand to play. No. I got close. Okay, new run. I should not have played that 2-pair apparently. Instead, why don't we just have coupon tag, cards and booster packs are free. Polychrome tag would make a Joker Polychrome and free. I love the buff to the Joker tags, because now they're free. It's so good. Black Deck moment. Hey, Seagus Jr., yeah, Black Deck does have that problems, doesn't it? Of, oh hey, I thought I was gonna be able to win. Nope. That's okay, I don't care. I like having the extra Joker slot, honestly, and I think, ace, 2, 3, 4, I think we'll be able to win as long as we get a couple of decent, wow, it actually worked. A couple of decent Jokers, and then we can just get, 6 Jokers late game. Yeah, X, the Joker tags now make the Joker free. So you'll never again skip a rare, or skip to get a rare Joker in the shop, and then it's $10 and you have $9 and you can't afford it. It'll be free. So the buff to the tags is insane because it means you can actually buy stuff. I love it. Earn $5 if 3 or more face cards are discarded at the same time. The uncommon one, ×3 molt on the final hand, does synergize with the baseball card at least. World Death Devil. Give me just a quick little, give me a quick little devil of a jack. And then raise the cap of interest. I want this, but I also want to use the Empress, but we could sell and then buy seed money, I guess. Now, it means we're gonna have no money in the next shop, but I don't know, maybe it'll work. All right, give me a club so we can play 1 early flush. 7, 6, and 3 means it's, it's normally a less than 300 point hand, but we have the baseball card. And full house should get us there. Yeah, Anaglyph deck in particular, if you have 10 double tags and you get negatives, you can buy all of the negatives. It's very nice. Create a tarot card when the blind is selected. Vampire, this Joker gains 0.1 molt, used to be 0.2. And it used to be rare, I think. Now it's uncommon, or maybe it was uncommon, then it was rare, then it was uncommon again. Either way, Vampire eats enhancements. It would eat the gold effect of the Jack. I don't think it's that good. Grabber I want though, so I think I'm just going to maybe buy Cartomancer because it's a uncommon. And it'll give us tarot cards, and if we're lucky, it's gonna give us some good tarot cards. I would love to see it. Are you kidding me? I'm just looking for a flush at this point. If we're lucky, it would give us a like a Hermit or a Temperance. We could get money that way, but luckily we have good multiplication with baseball card, even if it isn't like a 10 out of 10. And we might not even be able to afford the voucher, because I do want to buy this spectral pack. I'll just immolate. Onk, look. What are we gonna onk? We're not gonna onk anything. So, it did remove my Jack, unfortunately, but it also removed other garbage, and we check out the deck. I don't know what to think about this. Probably buy the voucher and then probably buy the Arcana pack. Let's start here in case we get a Hermit. We got Temperance and Hermit. So I think you Temperance, you Hermit. I think this is very important, and actually let's not buy this so we get more interest because we have the money voucher. We're hitting a point right now where we have enough economy that we probably don't have to worry about too much for the time being. We can just use our economy and push through, get a lot of money, start buying a lot of packs. Magician, if you haven't seen it, it's another buff. It upgrades 2 cards instead of just 1. Which I guess is pretty good, because previously you were completely reliant on the RNG of the card to actually activate to give you its effect. Now it's a little bit less, wasteful to try to just buy a whole bunch of magician cards. Diamonds give money. Swashbuckler adds a sell value of all jokers, not just ones to the left. I mean, honestly, it's uncommon. Swashbuckler with baseball card. This is some like very huge play, I think. We have so much money generation now. I think this is pretty decent. And we want diamonds. We got a justice and a death. I'll take it. Rank and suit. These are clubs. This is a diamond. I mean, I do want... Actually, these are all spades. So we'll play the spade flush. I don't know what is what, so I'm not just gonna death right now, but we'll just play the spade flush. I think we're gonna win in one hand because we get a lot of mult that's then getting multiplied so intensely thanks to the baseball card. Blank, buffoon pack. I guess we can open up a few packs. Clubs give mults, 3 mult instead of 4 mults, but clubs give mults. We'll take Onyx, it's also very good with baseball card. We might keep like this Joker combination for a long time. This is pretty good. And we get Troubadour. My lord. I think we're gonna sell, it's uncommon. I think we're gonna sell maybe Acrobat. I know that this is a uncommon Joker, but I think Troubadour giving us hand size makes it more easier to actually play the flushes that we want to play. Upcoming, Mega Celestial Pack, $6. Nah, we'll just don't even upgrade the planets, I think. We want to get 50 bucks so we can get maximum interest. And with Rough Gem, we got a lot of money in diamonds. You know, I will, they're hearts though. We do want to fill the deck up with clubs, admittedly. But we also want to fill the deck up with diamonds. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna make a club a diamond right now, just so I can play the diamond flush. Now, unfortunately, we scored out, but I guess we didn't need to play the clubs anyways. I think we'll be fine. We got time. We're gonna keep money high. We'll buy the voucher before the end. I guess spades we definitely don't care about. Let's get rid of those. And I'll buy a Celestial Pack and we'll upgrade our friend Pluto. Straight has been buffed. Saturn, you do get more multiplier now, which is kind of nice, honestly. So I'm just discarding everything that's not a diamond because I know the diamond wins it. And this is all about getting the economy going. We don't even need to play the mult from Onyx Agate. We just need Swashbuckler with 1, 2, 3, 4 uncommons being multiplied right now. Ice Cream, don't really want it. Oh no, you know, we lose out on a temporary polychrome, but you know, who cares? You play diamond first and club second if you need more points. That's what I'm thinking. Now, red seal, I like. It's our first red seal. We can create a copy of a Joker and destroy all other Jokers. I don't think there's anything worth copying. I like the combo that we have here. It's not like we're copying a blueprint and there's something in the shop to buy. We'll just deja vu a queen. I'd rather do that than just deja vu a random diamond. I want to, you know, upgrade something that's been upgraded itself. And I don't really like those other hands right now. Although we should probably think about upgrading, you know, 3 of a kind. We don't need to. We don't need to because we have such high value flushes right now. I mean, I know I don't even need to play the club, so I'm just discarding and looking for more gold cards. I wish I could play the ace, but okay, we didn't get him. Either way. Every round we get $5, a tarot card, we get another $10. We get $5 from the round, $2 from the hands that we had remaining. It's a good run so far. And Shoot the Moon is very interesting because we could build around the flat mult gained from the queens because it's gonna be worth a lot more than Swashbuckler. We do have 3 queens in the deck. We could just have them in hand and not play them. It gives us, chips because it's foil. We've upgraded High Card a couple of times. We'll talk about it. There's a queen. Okay, maybe. Zyomkin, welcome. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, the combo with Vampire and Gold Mask. Vampire now only eats the enhancements from scored cards, and the Gold Mask only enhances scored cards. So you do have to play full house face cards in order to get 5 in one hand. It's still a good hand though. It's still a good way of enabling the Vampire, but they did nerf the Vampire a little bit. I'm gonna sell Swashbuckler in favor of Shoot the Moon. I think it's gonna be worth more. And we don't need to skip because we earn so much money just by playing. So there's 2 queens right there. There's a gold card. There's another queen. We're just gonna be looking for diamonds in the sky. Need 1 more. We have 2 more discards, and there we go. Draw the other queen. Oh, you son. Although we did get a straight flush. Excuse me, so there you go. Zyomkin says, IMO, that was the only way of using Vampire. I mean, I know that was a good way of cheesing the Vampire, but I never even did that with the Vampire. Vampire just wasn't, it never felt that good of a card to use. I know we could convert to clubs. I'd rather just remove, I think. Yeah, Vampire was not that good. It still might not be that good. We don't need the money. Someone's gonna make another 9. Cartomancer does not need to exist. It's just here for the hell of it, really. There's a queen. I mean, we could glass it so it's a good play later, but I think that's unnecessary. You know what we could do is we can try to get the money out of the queen. Never mind, we're just gonna win and not get the money from the flush. Vampire felt like a joker you only take if you already had a Midas touch, says X. I mean, I would take it if I didn't have any other mults, but I wouldn't love it, you know? Because having upgraded cards is too important, I feel. I will say, I've learned a lot about Balatro playing the challenges. I understand way more about value, things like upgrading your hand types, upgrading your cards. I used to not upgrade my cards all that much. Now I'm a big fan of upgrading cards, even if it's just like making them give molts, making them glass. You know, I'm making cards glass not because I necessarily want to play them right now, but because I'm going to want to at some point in the future. And little changes like that just go a long way. It's nice, it's nice. I'm gonna do a big dump here, because I know that we're gonna be drawing more diamonds, and I'm just looking for more special diamonds, like the queen and the 10 here, which we didn't get, that's fine. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. X says, I see it like Mime and Baron. They're so strong because they're powerful on their own. You just need to edit the deck, not enable it with another Joker. I mean, you can enable Vampire with tarot card generators. It's just slow. Sure, I will take a telescope. Maybe we can enable that. I will also take a holographic purple glass king, I think. Having additional tarot generation is important. Like, stuff like that. Like, I think previously I would take the red seal because, oh, it's a red seal, you know, we're gonna need those. Yeah, you're gonna need those, but you need something that generates the red seals. You need tarot cards. And in the past, I have had runs that have been amazing, but I've always not, I think I've not understood how they were amazing or why they were amazing. They were amazing because I had a lot of early purple seals that allowed me to expand my tarot card accumulation. I need to focus on that a little bit more, I think. We are going to possibly upgrade the 10s and try to make them queens, actually. We could also just make another gold card. But I feel like let's start working towards more queens. We don't need to skip. We get enough money on our own. Tower card is not the best. I'm really just looking for the seal generator. That would be perfect. Didn't get it. And that queen being red sealed means it is triggering Shoot the Moon twice, which is nice. Triggering it twice, which is so nice. Hiker has been buffed. Instead of 4, it's 5. There's been a few other changes in the game, things like Wee Joker, the runner. They start at 0 chips now instead of having like a base chip value. You think stone cards are any good? Yeah, stone cards are great if you're just playing like a high card build. You know, a couple of the challenges, including, I mean, obviously Medusa, but also the Obelisk. I won those challenges just by playing high card builds with stone cards because they had a lot of chip value. They're fine, you know? Like if you're playing a high card, you might as well play a chip instead of like a 4. Sorry, you might as well play a stone card as opposed to like a 4. And they score as a high card. Like you can have 5 stone cards, they all score. It's a fine addition, I think. Enhanced face cards or a red seal. Give me a red seal on that queen. Add a stone card to your deck when the blind is selected. Like, Marble Joker's really nice if you don't care about your deck size, like, and you're trying to win. Those stone cards go a long way if you're not playing flushes. I would take Marble Joker if I was trying to make pairs or high cards, maybe 3 of a kind. Anything above that, if you're playing 4 cards, if you're playing 5 cards, you don't need the stone cards. But if you're playing a high card, yeah, add in stones. Who cares? They make your hand better. And there's a lot of deck archetypes that you can run where you don't care what you play, you just play 1 card. You know, like if I'm rolling 3 burnt jokers and I'm high carding it, I don't care if it's a stone card. Go ahead, add it to my deck. Madness is fun. Madness I see the value of on higher levels of difficulty where you can actually play around with the fact that you have eternal jokers and you can just make the eternal jokers stick around. And then you can take madness and then madness scales and it's pretty fun. But we're just playing flushes here. Disp, welcome. How you doing today? I guess I imagine steel is stronger than stone if I'm going high card. So, if you're thinking about like super late game, yes. But like up to ante 8, like where you're winning the game, technically speaking, stones are fine added to your deck because you're not gonna have enough steel cards in your deck before ante 8 where you have to only have steel cards in your deck. You know, when you're ante 12, you need to start getting there. If you're ante 16, your deck needs to be 1 card, red steel seal kings, and then maybe like a couple of polychrome glass red steel seal kings that you can keep duplicating. Yeah, at that point, that's what you need. But if you're just trying to win, you know, put some stone cards in your deck. You got 4 discards, use them. I will say, after doing all those challenges and some of the higher difficulty stakes, I really dislike 2-pair. I think 2-pair is too garbage. Absolutely atrocious. Just like absolutely god-awful. I also really like, yeah, we'll just convert these so that they work. I also really like blue seal. Blue seals are such like a big buff. The fact that they give you your last played poker hand, because previously they were so garbage. I mean, they are still probably garbage, but they're so much better now. Like, it's not even funny how much better they are now. Like in this situation, it's like, okay, I have 2 blue seals, let's get 2 Jupiters. I feel so weak even with the 2-pair jokers like the pants. My problem with 2-pair is that you're playing 4 cards, and every time you upgrade it, it gets 1 molt. You might as well be playing high card, because you don't have to fish for it. You don't have to spend 8 discards looking for pairs, and if you get bad draw. 3 of a kind at least gets 2 molt when you upgrade it. 4 of a kind gets 3 molts when you upgrade it, and you're playing 4 cards. And it's easier to get 4 of a kind later on because you can just add a whole bunch of like 9s to your deck, and then your deck is half 9s by ante 6. 2-pair, you have to keep your deck in proper balance. It's so annoying. Earn money. Hallucinate. You know, it's common, but I like it. Do I like it more than Cartomancer? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Because this is a guaranteed 1, you know? Negative to a Joker, foil holographic polychrome, gold seal, create copies. I mean, I like the idea of creating copies of queens. Yeah, I mean, I like that idea, I guess. Like, winning this run is not gonna be a problem, but this is white stake difficulty. This is not about winning the run, this is about going as far as we can. I want more cards. Give me a, well, we don't need 2 of these. Let's get another queen then. Like, I want more cards. I want more jokers, is what I mean to say. I want more better jokers. Mother of Zerg, welcome. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. As mentioned before, I'm having an all right day today. I'm feeling good. I'm energetic. I got some coffee in my system. I'm happy. What more to life is there than coffee and happiness? Am I right? Sure. Strength and temperance. Well, temperance is good. It's a steel, so the gold seal doesn't really matter. We have enough blue seals, I think. We don't need another one. This, to me, is where we can start skipping. Like, we have enough seals in the deck. We need things like death cards to copy them. And even, like, chariot steel cards. I'm like, okay, we can probably just put that on a queen. Or start converting to diamonds. Yeah. Let's convert some cards to diamonds. Diamond in the sky. I know we have Onyx Agate, but we're getting so much money out of the diamonds. It's like, I don't want to play clubs, I want to play diamonds. This is just here for the multiplier with baseball card, really. Whoops. Good, 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 good. Empress. We have enough diamonds. There we go. We're gonna earn 15 bucks from the gold cards, 2 planet cards that are Jupiters. X says, speaking of Loop Hero, I really enjoyed the game. I beat it once with the usual grind. I learned how to edit the text files with the stats, and I did a speed run as a god. All I remember about Loop Hero is that when I played it, the meta was like forest and rivers, and then you would just win. It was a fun game, though. Jupiter or Strength? You know, I like the idea of Strength and then getting another Fool. Our deck is starting to become a lot of queens. We got 9. All clubs are debuffed. That's why you don't build around the Onyx Agate. You fool. Well, let's strength these. And then Devil. I guess Devil me the 9. It's not so much that we're gonna have it in hand, but it's more like, you know, if I'm gonna dupe something, I might as well dupe that one, right? Keep that. I guess we'll keep the queen. Glass holographic purple seal king. It's a good king. Segus Jr. just got Mime and Baron in the same shop while playing the Abandoned deck. Time to get some strength cards, right? Time to go all in. Do cheap re-rolls. Gains molt whenever a glass card breaks. I think they buffed Polychrome. Okay, there's our high card card. I think they buffed that card, or that Joker. It used to be half, now it's 0.75. Showman's uncommon, huh? Well, I'm not gonna take it, and I'm gonna tell you, Snuntman's rare, by the way. I'm gonna tell you the reason why. There's Baron. I mean, we are kind of building high card Baron build, aren't we? And we're not playing clubs at all. You know what, dump? How many diamonds do we have in the deck? 23, how many clubs? 15. And a lot of them are queens. Okay, I'm selling Onyx Agate for the Baron, and we're gonna do some transitioning here. That Polychrome, man. We gotta make this, well, I guess we don't need to make this a king, but we wanna start turning the queens into kings. And we wanna start buffing up high card. High card is level 3, flush is level 11. Look, we'll get there, I'm sure. It would be funny if there was a deck that started with all glass cards or something, says Mother of Zerg. Well, I guess there is if you want to play with the, whatchamacallit, the fragile challenge. I guess we can do this. Not like it really matters. Dump, dump, dump. Looking for some planet cards, really. So the idea is we should move the kings to the right. The idea right now is that the queens and the kings will synergize with each other a little bit, as long as I play them in the right order, but eventually we're gonna want to just have kings. We're not gonna play full houses, we're playing high card at this point. Which means we should really try to blue seal win with high cards in hand, or rather, we want to play a high card to win a round so the blue seals give us Plutos. That would be ideal. And we can play justice. You know, we can just break a card. Death. Death is good. I guess, like, the queen is a good duplication target. Probably red seal first, because we can just chariot those later. Trying to think how I want to handle this right now. I think I'm gonna dump you 3. And then we will death, fool, and then I think I'm gonna death, and then let's see if we win on a high card. Should really put the steals on the end, but that's okay. God, the money. More Glass Joker. I don't think I really like Glass Joker, because for the most part, I don't want my glass cards to break. All right. I think this will pay for itself in the long run. We can spend more money buying tarot cards by spending the money on packs and tarot cards in the shop after we reroll. Bad Bone, thank you very much for the resub. How you doing? Gaga, hope all is well. Any chance for Atomicrop runs in the future? Probably not. Sorry to say. I'm a bit cropsed out, I think. Are you just trying to get on Disposable's good side? Nope. I like Atomicrops. It's a good game, but I think I'm a little bit, you know, Atomicropsed out. So Showman, we could buy it and then maybe get a Baron. I'd much rather just get, like, you know, Blueprint, obviously. Honestly, with a hand like this, I'm just gonna play a queen. There you go. We're not winning by a lot, but we're just starting to get the decks running with this Baron here. And Voucher is what I want, because I'm, you know, if planets appear, they're free. Really, I want to overstock at this point. We have cheap rerolls. Goodbye, Rough Gem. Hello, Constellation. Showman into Baron works 100% of the time. If only that was actually true. But hopefully we get this Constellation popping. It's anti-8, so it's a little late, but it is still Molt. It's also uncommon, so it's a baseball card synergy. All of the planets are gonna be free. Family, it's not really what we want. Imagine you buy Showman and refresh into the Baron. I mean, I would love to get a Baron, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna work on getting Baron, but I feel like we also need these jokers because I just like them right now. So King go to the end, play the 3. Draft says, what happened to me was Showman into a negative Baron. I mean, I would love it if that happened to me. Actually, Mime is the one we want now, because we have so many cards in hand. Yeah, I'll take a king with a purple seal on it. Sounds good to me. I'm just gonna take the Pluto. Because it's molten the constellation too. I love an excuse to buy all of the planet cards. I also love re-rolling and you see the same Joker that you just saw. But yeah, this is where we would really appreciate overstock. We need more options for purchasing planets and it's tempting. Planets and the tarot cards. Dump, 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 dump. Thank you. Dump, 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 dump. I know all of my kings are purple right now, but we'll work on that later. Kings going to right, we'll play a 10. We don't care if it's a diamond, but it is molted. Nice. Next thing to go is probably the Constellation Joker, though. But I hope we get the cheaper purchasing from the shop so that they only cost like $1. That'd be awesome. Disposable says Abe has sworn off Atomicrops to my endless frustration. I haven't sworn it off, but I just don't want to play it now. I'm not in the mood. Sworn it off. High Priestess is fine. So let's death another queen into existence. Constellation getting mighty buffed. Should have re-rolled and bought some tarot cards before we entered the shop. That's my bad. And so I guess we'll just devil another king. Deck's looking mighty gold. X says, hey Abe, why not try some Escape from Tarkov lol? I don't want to get involved in that mess. Like, what an absolute cluster, right? It's not actually DLC! Yeah, right. This is a trick I learned from YouTube. When you select Amber Acorn, you can grab a card, and then it doesn't get shuffled, I don't think. That's handy. You know what? Dump the twos. And we're gonna start strengthening these queens. If we make them kings, we can dump that, I think it's a common. Dump, dump, dump. King, I guess we'll just move the queens onto the left. Time to swap to the moon. Swap to the moon. Oh, shoot the moon. Yeah, like, we don't need this because we're getting so much out of the Baron right now. And our high card multi is already 15, so it's getting multiplied pretty effectively. But, you know, we still have 10 queens, 9 kings. No reason to do it yet. It's not a DLC, it's in the base game. Yeah, exactly. It's so, like, oh my god, like, bad corporate speak, you know? It's not technically a DLC. It's like, do I have to download it to play it? Then it's DLC. Oh, it's so bad. It's so funny. Ugh. You have to wonder, like, what the hell they're thinking with that kind of nonsense, right? Dump, dump, dump. Yeah, why not? All right, we're gonna do this one more time. Getting to the point when I kind of wish that there was a hand for 5 lucky cards. Dump, dump, and dump, and dump. Should have put the kings on the right, that's my bad. Why sell justice? We just don't need it. Like, we're playing, the high cards, I guess we probably should just justice random cards to try to break them, but I don't know, I'm just lazy about it, really. As long as we get enough card removal, we don't need it. It's another Polychrome 3. We have one, though. And we don't need more blue seals. We've got a lot. Trying to be just a little bit pickier about what we're adding at this point. Okay, I'll take a Hermit. Okay, I'll take a Temperance. Money's on sale at the shop. Hey, a Blueprint. You don't say. Okay, well, let's sell Shoot the Moon at this point. Buy Blueprint. Probably baseball card goes next, really. We don't need it. Honestly, I'm just gonna sell it right now and see what we get out of Judgment. We got Banana. I think that's okay. Joker Stencil. I really wish we could have gotten 5 on that Joker run. Man, that would have been nice. Saved by the reroll voucher. Let me actually ignore the boss blind so that I die and then I don't understand why. Yeah, okay, let's reroll that. You know what, I'm just gonna devil this. So you know what, let's justice and then try to break an ace. Not a lot of kings in hand, though. Still fine. Yeah, if anyone doesn't know, by the way, the Mother of Zerk says, I'm mad about the Tarkov stuff in case you can't tell. Tarkov had a $150 edition for the game. There was a line in the description for the pack. It was like the Super Ultra Founders Pack, and it's like, you get access to all future DLC. So then they released a $250 edition of the game that had content that wasn't in the $150 edition. And they said it wasn't DLC. But it was a standalone game mode with like pay-to-win mechanics in it that you didn't get from the $150 version. And people are like, rightfully, excuse me, what is this? I paid for all future DLC, and now you're releasing content, and I don't get it. What's the deal? People rightfully got a little bit annoyed by that. Say someone didn't know what a Tarkov is. Gazebo, welcome. Tarkov is Escape from Tarkov is just a game where you run around a destroyed city in Russia, post-apocalyptic. You scrounge for scraps of wire, bandages, and fully working NVIDIA GPUs that you can mine bitcoins with, and you just try to struggle to survive like everyone else. Extraction shooter. It's kind of like a looter shooter, and the gameplay from it is actually fun. It's just a horrible game, funnily enough. I don't know, I want to keep the money. There we go. Give me death. Red Seal Kings are still very good to dupe, so I might keep this for a minute. There's a king. We don't need the queens anymore. There's a king. Yeah, it's a good king. X says they were also changing words on the product page. Yeah, they removed the line, you get all future DLCs from the product page for the $150 version, and also saying that it wasn't a DLC. They were trying to have their cake and eat it too, and change the terms of the deal. Everyone got pissed off, and then they were like, okay, well, we'll make the solo option available for everyone over time. Oh, our servers, oh man, they could not handle the load that you guys would put on our servers. We're gonna do it later. We're not gonna do it now. I don't know. The whole thing just it does leave like an awful taste in your mouth. I'm not gonna do this. Can't say you didn't see it coming though. I mean, come on. Hey, can finally steal one of these kings. That's Hanged Man. Dude, yeah, why not just get rid of these now? I guess out of all of this, let's try to break this 4. I want to get the planet cards. Did they remove the line? All I know is that they were claiming this was not this new thing was not DLC. They're trying to play the legal game. But then again, you know, does DLC have like a legal definition? What is DLC? It's downloadable content. Like, I download my games on Steam. Does that make the whole game DLC? What is it? I mean, the 3 is what we're gonna be playing, but it's far from a king. If we get like an idol later, it would be better to have like this queen. That's very, like, best case scenario, but... Anyway, Abe, did you want to play some Tarkov? Again, like, the funny thing is, I kind of like the experience of Tarkov. I just don't like Escape from Tarkov. I think that it is just... It's not fun to play if you are not like balls deep in the meta and you don't have like your stash, and I don't like the base mechanics anyways because it just feels it feels like a freaking mobile game. Oh, you gotta check your base and make sure that your graphics cards are producing bitcoins, and you gotta, you know, make sure that you got enough toilet paper. Oh, you only have 7 days left. You raid someone else's base. It's like, I don't know. I don't want to deal with any of that. It seems garbage. Like the looting and shooting is fun. Everything else in that game is garbage. The 50-minute load times. When you die, you can't spectate. It's all terrible. I just hate it. I actually do. We gotta make these not diamonds for this fight. I guess I'll just make another king for now. Yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is fine. Excuse me. I cough on my own coffee. Don't need you, don't need you. I got the hiccups all of a sudden. What the heck? Hold on. Excuse me. One of these days I gotta actually normalize the soundtrack so it's not got so many loud bits. When did I get Overstock? Just completely blanked on that. X said, I only played it for one season, I played it solo, but it was pretty fun at the time. I mean, when the game first started, that's when it was fun, the most fun, because people were having a fun time with it as just a game. But now it's got this meta thing that I think just makes it a little bit less enjoyable for your more casual player. Should have bought more cards going into the shop. StarCraft has been the only game in recent times that felt rewarding killing another player. Yeah, and then also when you are 100 miles away from any enemies and you just die randomly, it feels oh so satisfying. Can't wait to do it again. What killed me? Who knows? Let's dump you. Oh, another death card! You know, we'll put this, turn this Jack into a king. You just don't get shot. Yeah, forehead. You having a hard time? Just don't get shot, dummy. It's a solid game for a streamer where playing the game is also your work. I mean, it's a solid game for if you can play it for 12 hours every day. But it's not the best. I would much rather just play like Helldivers. I think that's a way more fun experience. We're gonna buy this, I think. We're probably gonna dump the banana. Foil holographic polychrome. Purple seal. I don't care about the seal. I suppose... Oh, hold on. Gotta start it up again. I suppose we'll probably... turn these into the... turn, like, the Jack into the Queen. Because it's a good opportunity to use death. And actually, I think I'm okay hanged manning these because they're not upgraded, and then we can aura maybe the king. And the idea here is that if we get a good aura, then we don't have to worry about the queen. It's already polychrome, but like, why not just make a king better? And we'll definitely take the burnt joker here. It's fantastic. Fantastic. God, we have so much money on this run. And that's the power of seed money, man. Seed money, the cheaper rerolls from shops. You have a stubborn banana? Banana's still holding strong, isn't it? That's a problem with realism in video games. I can tell you firsthand that war is actually both really boring, and when it isn't, it's unfair. Who wants that for a game? I mean, it is realistic to have a combat situation that is lopsided, you know, one person just having better equipment than the other. Nothing wrong with that, but I think that for a lot of it, it's just like the game package itself is just garbage. Bugs and loading time and, you know, all that nonsense. I don't like any of that stuff. Wah, 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 I know, but whatever. Is there an unlock behind 400 bucks? There is, but we've already gotten that unlock a long time ago. We've gotten all the way up to a freaking 1,000 bucks in this game. So upgrade high card, and then move blueprint to Baron. Oh, look at that. Strength card. I guess we'll keep well, we actually don't need this many blue seals. We'll keep the kings. Oh my god, money is on sale. And this is why it's so nice to have so many tarot card creators. We're making so many tarot cards, man. Bum, 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 bum. Now our high card is not nearly as upgraded as it needs to be, but that's kind of the point of blueprinting this burnt joker. And having the blue seals. Man, blue seals are just so good in this game now. Square joker finally square, best buff, yeah. Negative credit card, huh? Well, it will make the temperances a little bit better. It also just looks like a sick platinum card, right? I mean, I know it's gold, but it doesn't look gold. It looks like it looks like what you would be advertised as a platinum card. You know what I'm talking about. You know what? Sell this. Use this. What are we looking at here? ×3 on Constellation. Still pretty good. Good lord. Update, I was not able to find a deck of polychrome playing cards, says X. That's disappointing because it's what I want. I really want that. Lose $1 per card played. We're gonna lose $1. God damn it. I'm just gonna break all my cards. Hey, we upgraded pair! I am so bad at that. Every time. Dude, our deck is getting mightily upgraded. Don't forget blueprint. Oh, don't worry, I already did. $13 billion. So that's like anti-14 score, I think. So we got time. +1 hand size. That's more kings in hand. Is Baron or Mime better here? So, well, we don't have the Mime, so we're just on Baron. So, okay. How you run the math is steel triggers once, red seal makes it trigger twice. Baron is just like the steel. It'll trigger the king once, red seal makes it trigger twice. If you add a mime, it triggers 3 times. You just want the numbers to be equal, if you can. You don't want 10 barons and 1 mime, you want 5 and 5. So if we had, with 1 baron, we're getting 2 triggers of 1 baron. So duping the baron means we're getting 2 triggers of 2 barons. We're square, 2 and 2. If we add 1 baron or 1 mime, they're actually the same. Because adding 1 more baron will add 1 more baron effect per trigger, and adding 1 more mime gives 1 more trigger per effect. It's 2 times 3 or 3 times 2, which is the same. Now that's not counting this fact that the cards are also steel, which Baron doesn't affect, but Mime does. So technically you want one more Mime over Barons if you can choose. So because then you would get one more trigger on the steals. Pixely, welcome. What does that deck do? My deck, it triggers lots of cards and steal. It's a high card deck. So now the math might not be perfect and it might change depending on how many Barons and Kings in hand that you have and Mimes that you have, but having a Mime would give one to each trigger of Baron and Steal. So there might be like a point at which it's more valuable to have like 2 more Mimes than 1 more Mime versus 1 more Baron. The general rule of thumb for me though is have equal. If you have to have more, have another Mime, because it'll benefit the steals. But you need to have at least 2 Barons to get to the base level of two King triggers and 2 trigger instances. So you need to have 1 Mime and 2 Barons is good. It's complicated, okay? It's freaking complicated, man. Also, hey, there's your $400 achievement. Essentially. All right. Stop, it hurts the brain. I know, me too. We're just gonna dump this 8. If we're high carding, even making like 1 justice doesn't matter too much, so we're just gonna dump it for now. 2 pair? I always forget the burnt joker because it takes so long. I read the comment. Technically you posted the comment after I hit discard, but I keep forgetting about it because it takes so long to handle the tarot cards in the shop. By the time I go back to the next blind, I've forgotten what the hell I'm doing. It's okay. It's okay. Hey, another strength card. Well, I mean, at this point, we'll just play whatever. I tried, yeah. E12. 430 bucks. Probably don't need the Constellation Joker anymore, but we haven't found anything that replaces it. How much are you giving me? 8.4x? Pretty good. My face when Abe not using justices. We don't need them! We only need 1 good card worth playing, and then everything else is just cards held in hand power, you know? I do like that it is square. That is pretty good. I'm dumb. You know, I'll just fool this. How many jacks do we have? None. But we have 5 queens, so we can still use that strength. Foil. Yeah. Okay, queens. And 3 queens left in the deck. Dude, our deck is so small. We have not that many cards left. We gotta be a little bit careful about how we manipulate it from here on out. I upgraded pair. God damn it! I can't. I don't know why. I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast today for this. Let's get rid of it. don't want. Get out of here. Get out of here. It's so much wasted potential, although we do have a level 36 high card. Oh my god. Please let me know beforehand, because I will forget again. Oh god damn it. Come on, brain. Driver's license, ×3. It just doesn't do it for me. ×3 is still ×3, right? Move it before the end of round. But I keep playing pairs. That's the problem. It's not that I don't move it, it's that I'm upgrading the wrong hand. I've upgraded 2 pair 9 times. Let's be honest, we can afford to buy the planets. We can have 430 bucks we're not doing anything with. Could take To the Moon. Not worth it. Golden Joker, Justice, Idol. Idol's what we need. No, never mind, it's not. Wrong deck. This is for if you're playing 5 cards, not 1 card. I'm not gonna say I almost made a mistake there, but it's an unnecessary take. I had to think about it for a second. You know, what if we grab a showman? This one, it's not upgraded enough to make it worth it. There's another credit card, though. Yeah, I keep discarding 2 cards for the purples, and they're all kings. That's the problem. So, hey, let's see if we can do it correctly today. Hey, dummy Abe. Discard 1 card and upgrade with Burnt Joker. Burnt High Vard. Yes, Burnt High Vard. Okay, High Vard. He's done it. Dump, dump, dump. This is solid. Okay. You know what we need? Anaglyph deck, a billion tags, and then more vouchers. That's what we need. I'll take a look. Negative smiley face? Hey, you know what? It's +5 molt. There you go. That's what I'm buying. +5 molt. Oh, there's a queen. I mean, honestly, go down to a 25 card deck. And we've almost maximized the power of the deck. We're just not getting any more mimes, we're not getting any more barons. A little late for the rocket ship. Poly Queen needs strength. Poly Queen doesn't need anything. What does the Poly Queen need? It needs to be played. Okay, Burnt Joker. Gold holographic red seal. Chariot you. Death you. Discard you. Move back. Go ahead. Negative DNA would be cool. I love DNA for decks like this because you just duplicate your best card and then you know what you have. And you have enough of it. You can just fill up your deck with something worth playing all the time. Get tarot cards, get planet cards, and then you can just discard 5 cards every time. You don't really have to care as much. It's so nice. It's so nice. I will say that, that Square Joker does look very funny to me. He's all smushed. Death, Death, and Fool. Okay, well, Jesus. I guess... I have no Red Steel Kings. That's funny. I guess... I really don't. Okay, well... I'll still, you know, double the tags. And then, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We don't need this many blue seals. Oh, but you're steel. You're steel, you know, okay, I'll dump another purple seal. Make it red seal. We need to get rid of these, gold cards. You don't need the money. You need the score. Don't body shame that little squat boy. I didn't call him squat, you did. Okay, discard 1 card. Discard the queen. I know I'm not playing the queen, but we don't need to. You know, it's the wrong deck for it, right? Well, don't body shame the square little boy. You said squatter. E14. How far can we go with E14? Makes me wish I was playing Plasma deck because we could definitely go until like E20, or sorry, Anti-20 at that point. Dun 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 dun. Garbage! We should also consider adding another card so we don't run out, but does it matter? Magician, Magician. I guess we can only hold 2 cards. Red Steel Seal Kings. You know what? Get out of here, Queen. I don't need you. I might need you. Let's get rid of you. Chariot you. Discard you. Maybe we'll just make that queen glass later, and we'll say it's good enough. I don't like that it takes until like the 3rd to last king until we get fire. It means we're coming close. That's gonna give us more planet cards. I like it. There's only 1 queen, but still, we luck into it. We can get rid of it by buffing it 1 level. Tower Justice, Justice. You know, Ballot, it's not bad. The problem is, what do you get rid of? You could get rid of your Burnt Joker, but it is scaling you. With Ballot, I'm thinking we could just get 1 card, Justice Polychrome Queen, and play it multiple times. It's not gonna be sealed. No, I think we skip it. I think we do. Oh my lord, a negative juggler. Wow, that is some insane luck right there. That is amazing. My God. Check in with PC. Oh, you got a problem with my streamer luck? Okay, tossing a death. Honestly, we don't need this anymore. Chariot you. We only need like 2 planet creators, and we can even really dump those, but we'll just I think just death. Keep making red steel seal kings. I mean, what can I say? I love the deck. Deck's in a fantastic spot. The only thing we need is just better jokers to show up. E13. So anti-14 is about where you start getting E values. We should, especially thanks to the juggler, we should be fine for this anti, I think. Although it is going to be a little tough. I will probably play this king. You know what? Definitely chariot that. And I think I'll just play this king. I don't know why I thought I had ballot and it would get triggered 6 times, but it definitely didn't. We're at E15. That's not enough to get us past the next ante, I don't think. So we are going to be probably doing a lot of excessive rerolls on this floor. I do want the voucher, though. I mean, it could be the voucher that sends you back to a previous ante, and we're only playing 1 hand anyways, so it might be worth trying to skip for. Is that another Troubadour? Dude. Okay. So 4 triggers on Steel or Baron give you a times 5 mult, right? So each king is giving us like a times 5. This is a times 11. But each king is giving us more because we actually have blueprint along with it. So we're getting an additional trigger, an additional 2 out of each king. So they're currently giving us 6 each. So probably like times 7 or 8. So Constellation is like a king and a half in hand. I think we can sell Burnt Joker, take a Troubadour, a second one. That's really good. Makes me understand now the power of Showman, because I would have previously not had Showman. But that's like... replace the one... No, I think we want both Troubadours. I don't think you can go below 1 hand per round, but if we could get like 10 Troubadours, we can just fill our hands with kings, and that's one way that you can scale. And very well, actually. But the chips one behind the normal one. Chips doesn't matter. It does not matter what order you put anything that's chipped up. It literally makes no difference. That's why Showman is the GOAT, says Draft. Yeah, apparently. I was sleeping. Sleeping on the Showman. Sleeping on the Showman. I don't know when I'll be able to watch his show again. Look at our freaking hand, man. Death. Left into right, you idiot. What are you, gold? Death. Left into right. Fool. left and to right. Emperor. Fool. Emperor. I could just remove them, but... Again, we're hitting the point where if our deck is entirely one card, we don't need to remove anything. Because our deck is just one card. But if we get to King of Hearts, I don't know, does that actually make any difference thinking about it? Probably not. We need more cards at this point. And we need more cards in hand. We need another Troubadour. If we can get just 10 Troubadours, you know, we're in a great spot, aren't we? So now the question is, do we skip and try to go for another voucher in the shop? I kind of want to. Like, another +1 hand size voucher would be insane, so I'm gonna do it. I think we'll be fine on this. You know, I think we're gonna be fine on the next ante because of the other Troubadour pickup, now that I think about it. You idiot. Left into right. I should have done it on this king, too. All right, whatever. Guess just play a card. Game's almost over anyways. I mean, we're gonna... It's not over yet. We got like another 15 minutes at this rate. Because we're at E17. That's gonna be the next target up for the next ante, so we should be able to go for one more. +1 hand size voucher and more interest. So that's another king in hand, so we're definitely making it past E17. That's not a problem. I don't think we need Hanged Man at this point. We just need death. A couple of death. Just a little death. We don't need this many Hanged Man. But also, like, why not just dump this, dump this, dump this? It's all gonna be steel, you know? The flames trigger as you get close to beating the score. So all the flame means is that your current hand is beating the target score. That's what the flames means. That's it. And as it's counting up your jokers, your kings, your score gets higher, and then when the flames trigger, boom, you've made it, you're done, you know you're gonna win. Add a purple seal to a card in hand. I don't want to. I just want to remove these. And then I guess we'll add a purple seal. We have 6 cards that we did not draw. Yo, we got rid of all of the, I'm just now noticing we got rid of all the gold cards now. Lovely. So we actually do not need Chariot, Fool, Fool. We don't really need to destroy cards either, except maybe we don't need 3 blue seals, but I'm just gonna sell them, actually. You won't have enough cards for your next Troubadours? We have plenty. We're gonna be very careful about purging cards from here on out, but we're fine with where we are. I'm not worried. I kind of like having a few more cards than you need, but not too many more. That way, if you have to go down to 0 in your draw pile to get a specific draw, you can. I do like that. There's 8-ball, by the way, X. 1 in 4 chance for a played 8 to create a tarot card when scored. I do want to get like one more Troubadour if it shows up. Please, showman. Please, showman, please! Give me another Troubadour. Banana, get out of here, you're drunk. Times 13 constellation. That's pretty good. Death is still fine. Death is still fine. I mean, this is what we want. We want to be able to keep re-rolling. Sixth Sense, literally impossible. There's another Temperance. There's another Death. You know what? Sure, let's just make our entire deck one card. All right, we have 4 planet cards. We can only hold 3 planets, so I'm gonna make you. And then... I'm gonna make you, and you. There we go. All of our red seals are there, our planets are there, our 3 planet cards. I don't know. Until you get the no face card blind. I mean, we actually already had it and we re-rolled it. I don't know if it can appear again. I don't know what I'm looking for, by the way. I guess money? High Priestess? I can't reroll an infinite number of times, by the way, but I can reroll, you know, once. There we go. Unfortunately, Stuntman is the antithesis of our deck right now. Invisible Joker, on the other hand, very good. Duplicates a card after 2 rounds. Okay. I think we sell Constellation. I know it's a times 13 molt, but if we can survive this and this, I mean, it immediately drops us down to a times E16, but man, Invisible Joker is real good. Like, have to keep, want to keep, need to keep. Showman goes? I don't know, this is like Showman's run at this point. Constellation at 1.5, power 6. So that's 11.3. So this is, Constellation's like 1 king. Dude, I'm going all in. I'm doubling down. You know, I guess we don't need to buy all the planets anymore, do we? Showman common? He's uncommon. Fitting his nature. You know what we could do? 1 glass card to get us past the next 2 antes. And hey, holographic Troubadour. All right, so we have to fight and we have to fight. Playing a high card sets your money to 0. There's nothing we can do. I think I'm actually gonna look for all of the red seals. So I'm gonna discard these 4 cards. And then I'm gonna Justice 1. I'm gonna hold on to this Justice. I think we'll be fine, but we are just gonna spend down to 0, unfortunately. It sucks, but like, we have to play a high card. It's not even for the fact that it's our best scoring hand. I think we just need to in order to survive. Then again, that was an E20. So maybe if we play a pair, we'd be okay? I don't know. Because if we can win with a pair, we can save all of our cash. All of our cash. I mean, we're foiling. It's nice. Death Chariot, death. You know? Because it's not sealed. That's the problem. The glass one is better to play. I think we just make another steel. So now we just have one glass and everything else is where it is. We could play a pair. 2 10-4s. Good buddy. Or if we get just like a random extra Baron or Mime, we'll immediately win. Which is why I'm rolling. Another showman, you piece of garbage. All right. So we hit E20. This is about 1/9 score. We might be able to win on a pair. Especially if they're glass. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna glass. Well, really what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna death. Left card becomes right card. I think I'm just gonna death, play a pair. And this should probably get us there. Actually, if I discard this, try to draw another Steel King. Because this is a tough hand. We have 15 hand size? Good God. Yeah, we're gonna sell the negatives that we don't care about. I might keep Juggler. We have to keep Juggler. We hope it doesn't hit Showman or Juggler. Troubadour's fine, Blueprint's fine, Baron's fine. We're gonna play a pair. I think this will do it. $390 base. Yeah, that'll do it. YOLO, keep all jokers. I don't need the credit card. And we don't need smiley face. We can dump those ones. E19. Okay, I mean, Spectro cards may appear in Arcana packs. I don't know, do you think this is gonna win it for us? I got no freaking idea. I don't know, Mars bars? Okay. I don't need you, I don't need you. What are you gonna do? It duped Showman! You're worthless! You piece of garbage? Worthless! Honestly, I'm dumping you. We need score, obviously. Because that is not what we wanted to see there. Although, do you think it can make it even more likely that we can get... You know what? I'm just Judgment. There you go. Scary face. Oh, Wheel of Fortune can't hit anything. That's interesting. I don't know what to do at this point. I think we're screwed. I'm just looking for more money so I can keep re-rolling. Hologram. Yeah, okay, banana. Death, High Priestess, Strength, Magician, World. It's another Invisible Joker, huh? Okay, well, we're dead. It's been fun. E20, huh? All cards debuffed until one Joker sold. If it has to be Juggler, it has to be Juggler, but maybe we'll wait. If we make it that far, we'll wait and sell Invisible Joker. Because it'll be perfectly timed. But this sucks. Reroll blind. We don't need to. We'll just sell Joker. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We've lost. There it is. We've lost. And I fully blame Invisible Joker. Even if it copied Juggler, we would have been able to make it. We just don't have the score, barely. But we do have a 15 hand size, which is pretty crazy. Fun run, defeated by Ante 16. Let me try to add that to my mental arithmetic here. Ante 12 is where you get the jump to 300 million. Ante 14 is where you start hitting E's. Ante 16 is where you hit 20E. Fun run though. We kept Showman. And we used Showman, and we actually had multiple Troubadours show up, which allowed us to score as well as we did because we were able to have so many kings in hand. Each king was like a times 11 multiplier. I know we sold Constellation trying to make it work. I hate to say it, yes, Constellation would have allowed us to win, and we could have gone a little bit further, but really, Invisible Joker just copied the wrong card. It copied something that didn't do anything. I'm gonna run under the assumption that 2 Showmans is too many, that it doesn't actually do anything. Yeah, no Mime, no Second Baron, no Blueprint, no Brainstorm. Those are all like uncommon or rare cards, so it sucks that they didn't show up. Well, it's understandable that they didn't show up, but we did reroll so much. We had cheap rerolls, overstock, hundreds of dollars. We probably spent thousands on rerolls. That would be a cool statistic. How much money did you spend rerolling on the run? Didn't unlock anything new, but that's not the point of this run. It was just to have fun. And I had fun. I hope you did as well. For those of you on YouTube, like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch for when I go live. Support the channel at the various links below in the video description. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Balatro.